Okay, this time we've got decimals involved, so 9.8 divided by 7 is going to be a bit tricky, but what we can do is a little trick, and what we do is we times that top number, our numerator, by 10, and if we times it by 10, we're going to get 98 divided by 7, and that would be a bit easier, and what we have to do at the end is divide our answer by 10 because we've effectively increased it by a factor of 10, by a multiple of 10. So let's work out what 98 divided by 7 is, and then we divide it by 10 to finish off. So we use our bus stop. We put the 98, our top number, the numerator, inside the bus stop, and our divisor 7 on the outside. Now, 7's into 9. Well, that goes 1, and there's a remainder of 2 this time. Now we look at the 28. 28 into 7, well, that goes 4, so we get an answer of 14. So our answer to 98 divided by 7 is going to be 14. But this is a factor of 10 too high, so we need to divide this by 10 to get our final answer. So 14 divided by 10, we move it by a place value to get 1.4. And then we always give it a sense check. 9.8 divided by 7, roughly, we should expect this to be about 1 because, 10 divided by 7, it was about 1 and a little bit left over. So 1.4 seems reasonable. So always check that it seems like a reasonable answer to finish. Let's look at question 2. So this time we've got 7.2 divided by 0.2. Now this time we've got 2 decimals, so we're going to times both of them by 10. So times that bit by 10, and we're going to times this bit by 10. Now because we're timesing the numerator and the denominator, so the top number and the bottom number by 10, we're effectively doing both of them, so it won't change our final answer this time. So we won't need to do any kind of conversion back. So this time we're going to have 72 divided by 2. And again, we get our bus stop out, 72 inside and 2 on the outside. 2's into 7, well, that goes 3, remainder 1. 2's into 12, that's going to go 6, and we'll get 36 for our answer. Now, that might seem a little strange because we're dividing and it's got bigger. But when you divide by a number between 0 and 1, that will increase it, will make it larger. So when the divisor is between 0 and 1, it will make it a bigger number. So in this case, that's fine. So 36 is correct. Finally, we've got our 45 divided by 0.3. This time it's the bottom number that we need to convert, so we're going to times that by 10 this time. So we get 45 divided by 3. And because we've made that bottom number bigger by 10, we've made our divisor bigger by 10, it means that we're going to get a smaller number when we finish because we've made the divider big. The division number is going to be larger, so it's cut it into bigger pieces than what we want. So at the end, we're going to increase it by a factor of 10, whatever answer we get. So let's use bus stop. So we've got 45 in and 3 on the outside. 3 is into 4, go 1, remainder 1. Then we look at the 15. 3 is into 15, go 5. So we'd get an answer of 15 for the first bit, 45 divided by 3. But we need to increase that by a factor of 10. We need to increase that by 10 because we made our divisor bigger. We made it a bigger number, so it would come out as a smaller answer. So times it by 10, and we get 150, which again makes sense because when we divide by a number between 0 and 1, it makes it a bigger number. So 45 divided by 0.3, we get 150.